Ciao Juventini, Alberto here, and never a dull moment. It's been a long time since I've had to do two videos in a day, alright? But here we are. Paul Pogba suspended for doping, alright? We're going to tackle this and the details I broke through today. Real quick reminder, like the video, subscribe to the channel, but let's get into this, alright? So, Paul Pogba, the news broke out shortly after my first video that he has been suspended for doping. They found testosterone in his system on a test that took place after August 20th game against Udinese. Now, has to be noted because this was a lot of concern from Juventini that the result will not be altered in any way. No points are getting taken away. That's not going to be the case. Paul Pogba also did not take part in that game against Udinese, all right, but of course had some involvement in some cameos in the other matches. But again, no points should be coming from this, all right? Nothing sporting related for Juventus. This is going to be a Paul Pogba scenario, all right? Now, as far as Paul Pogba goes and this whole scenario, Juve apparently didn't put out their actual statement, which is essentially not a whole lot other than saying that they acknowledge the suspension. They're taking a look into the matters to see what develops and whatnot, what comes from it and whatnot, because they're just making sure that their staff wasn't the ones that administered it, all right? Because this is the key right now. How did this happen, okay? So it could be something as simple as ointment, gel, or some type of treatment for inflammation, and it could just be all one big accident, all right? And that's most likely what has happened, all right? But of course, media is going to jump all over this. Paul Pogba's involved and Juventus is involved. So we still wait for what's to come. Obviously, Paul Pogba will have an opportunity to take more tests, to appeal those tests and everything, and we'll see. For the time being, the suspension is precautionary until this appeal takes place and whatnot, which I believe he's got about 3 days to appeal, and I expect it to go down. But Juve's biggest thing was making sure it wasn't their staff that administered this, and from everything I'm seeing so far, this most likely is a complete accident. Now, of course, if not, and determining, again, the biggest detail, how this happened, this could still be very, very serious, and Paul could be facing a lengthy ban. If that should come down, then Juventus is able to definitely not pay Paul, but potentially even break contract and have just cause, all right? So this is a very, very interesting scenario. I'm going to say this. Depending on what goes down and whatnot, and if this ends up being lengthy ban, whatnot, I would break the contract, absolutely. If you're given just cause, end this madness that has been the Pogba 2.0, okay, the return, Pog back, end it, move on. Bring me a serious contributor in the winter mercado. Save the funds, all right? Because quality is quality only when it's on the pitch, not on a piece of paper. Bottom line remains he's still at 70%. He's still got a lot of concerns around his health and whatnot. If we could break it, I would, but you guys know the drill. Let me know in the comments what you think. And last, certainly not least, I am absolutely finished with returns. Even if this thing comes clean and it is just an accident, Paul's fine, and we move forward, I'm still done with returns. Okay, I've got PTSD with returns. Allegri, Pogba, etc. I'm done. The next person at Juventus that offers up a return of any sort, I will personally go there and slap him across the face. Okay, finito. No more returns, all right? But that's the news break, the big one with Paul Pogba suspended. And, of course, we wait the appeals. But you guys know the drill. Let me know what you think in the comments. Till next time, fino alla fine, forza Juve, no matter what. And it is never a dull moment.